Hey guys, this is my live stream today. I am going live. Raining where I am, by the way. I'm outside in my front porch just chilling. I wanted to see how the lighting would look and the sound on this thing. So I'm gonna wait for a few people to join in. It is Friday, September 30th already? 28th, 29th? I don't know what day it is. But it's a pretty day outside, minus the rain. It's been pretty nice where I live. The past couple weeks, we had a cold front come in earlier this week, and it's been very nice. It hasn't been hot like it has been. One thing with rain though comes humidity though, and I am not a fan of humid weather, especially since it makes sweating so much easier. But right now, again, I just wanted to get this live stream going. I'm gonna see if anyone joins in. It is kind of early, so I don't know if my YouTube fans are even watching right now. I don't know. We'll see if no one joins in. I might actually end up deleting this. We'll see how that goes. Last live stream I did, no one joined in, so I was like, well, I had one person join in, and he was there for like a minute. So again, it's Friday night, so people are busy. So I don't expect a lot of people to join in. Got one person though. Manu Vegas, what's up? How's it going? What it do? I'm just here, chilling outside my house. It's raining. I live in South Texas, so you can see there that it is kind of pouring where I live right now. It's finally starting to die out a little bit, luckily. Let me know how the sound and picture quality is, man. I'm kind of tweaking around with the live stream settings right now. I am live. But again, I do plan to take this live stream back to my room where hopefully the internet connection is a little better. But let me know how sound is. I really want to. What's important to me right now is, I guess, more the sound quality than the video quality. And we'll get this going. I am holding a tripod with this cell phone that I'm live streaming with, which is the Moto G6. So. So let me know. Please give a comment. Let me know how the sound and video is, man. Just so I can kind of use that as a reference. So looks like we got another joiner here, or another viewer. Hello. This is Mike from Budget Tech Reviews here, and we are live streaming. It is raining outside. LG K10 Manu Vegas. Is that the phone you're using? No, I'm not 100% positive on that comment. But yeah, so the reason why, and a few people have joined in, so what's up, everybody? That way I can, start chit-chatting with you guys now. So, I'm putting together this live stream mostly because I haven't done a live stream at all this week. Ooh, I kind of like that. Hold on. Glare. Oh, I like the glare on that. That's pretty. So I haven't been doing a lot of live streams this past week. I have been, busy with my main job, obviously, and sometimes my work schedule is a little bit wonky at times, where I'll have to close one day and then open the following day. So hours like that are from my closing days are from 12 to 9, and my opening days are from 6 a.m. to 3. So there's consecutive days where I might have to close and open back to back, which isn't very it's not very taxing to me, but at the same time, I feel like I kind of stay. Oh, you're asking, do I like the LG K10? I have not tested that phone out, and I do not know the specs of that phone, by the way. So I've done the LG K30, I think, which that phone was a few years ago, and other LG K phones have come out since then. So I haven't really been keeping up with the K series of LG phones, but definitely might be a phone I might look at for my next review. Especially depending if it's like on Virgin Mobile or, carriers like Boost or whatever. I might decide to test that out if the phone's cheap. Can you guys hear that? Can you hear the thunder? Black thunder. But anyway, going back, so again, I've been closing, opening a lot. Being a part-time YouTuber is not easy at times. Sometimes there's days where I really want to get down and start working on videos, or there's days where I want to live stream and, just relax. Or not relax, but I want to live stream, but I also just want to sit at home and kind of catch up on things like chores and just things around the house. I have 3 dogs and a cat, so I keep pretty busy with my animals at times. And for the most part, I hope that you guys, my subscribers, don't think that I'm neglecting you guys on my YouTube channel. I really enjoy YouTube, and I really like producing videos on YouTube. It's just a matter of time. And I was watching Maddie Hajopa's video. He's another YouTuber. He used to go by Travel Fields, but now he is just he goes by his name, which is Maddie Hajopa. How's the lighting, guys? Who's the other watcher, by the way? If you're watching me, say what's up. I want to, I want to get the conversation going. If you guys can hear me, okay? My hair is a little shaggy at the moment. I usually wear a hat sometimes, but oh, hello, got another viewer. Nice. Joining in. If you're just joining in, what's up? My name is Mike. This is Budget Tech Reviews, and I'm live streaming. Robert Allen, what's up? How you doing, man? So again, we're just kind of going back to my my life and what's going on right now, guys. And I've been wanting to do again more live streams and whatnot, etc., like that. But again, processing myself and finding the time to do it is another thing. When I do live streams, I normally live stream after like 10 p.m. in the evening. Right now it's like 6 o'clock. Today's my day off. I've been home all afternoon. Manu Vega says, is broken LG K10. And Robert Allen says, what's up? Okay, I'm not 100%. Robert Allen, thanks, man. Thanks for joining in, man. Get in with the conversation. I'm just talking about life right now, and my YouTube channel and balancing of life in general. It's just a live stream. I don't know how long this live stream is gonna go. It might only last like 10 to 20 minutes. It might last, I don't know, 30 minutes to an hour. Who knows? It just depends on how many live viewers I get. But I want to thank you guys for joining in and watching me. It is raining where I am. I'm at home right now. Obviously, you can see all the greenery in the background, and it's raining, but it's finally starting to let down. So I think I'm gonna probably take this back into my room, unless you guys want me to stay out here. If you guys want me to stay out here, I'll stay out here. But there's mosquitoes, and I'm not a fan of getting bit by mosquitoes. I'll stay out here for a few more minutes though. But anyway, so again, there's just times where I want to consistently focus more on my YouTube channel, but at the same time, I kind of have to balance work, and I have to balance my personal things or business outside of YouTube. Unfortunately, like I wish I was making full-time YouTube money, which would be pretty good. If I could make full-time YouTube money, I could quit my job and just do this full-time. But the fact that I have just a small following should, it pushes me to want to do more with YouTube, obviously. I like that plant in the background. I don't know why. But anyway, so I've been on the back burner for this past week and a half. I have posted 1 or 2 videos on my channel. There we go. That lighting's like way better. I have posted a few videos on my channel recently. Like my last video was like 3 things I hate about the Moto G6. And I plan on making another video. I'm doing pretty good. I just shared this stream on Twitter. Thanks, bud. I appreciate that. Maybe I'll get a few more followers. Manu Vegas, you just asked me if I like the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. I never had the Note 3, and we're on the Note 9 now, so I don't know why you would be asking about the Note 3. If you can get the Note 3 cheap, though, I don't remember the specs being horrible when that phone was out, though. It was a pretty good flagship device for Samsung at the time. So if you want to test out the Note 3, go ahead. Again, I would probably go with the Note 5 or even the Note 6 before I would think about getting the Note 3, though. That's for sure. I mean, unless you can get it for a steal for like less than $50, I guess, and want something to play around with. It's an older phone, obviously. You might not get the newest version of Android on it because older phones like that are not supported on for Android or updates up to like a specific point. They only get like a specific version of Android, and then the carrier or the phone maker stops making updates for that specific phone. So I think that's one thing that I'm not a fan of with the Android devices. I think if you're an iPhone user, iPhones tend to update a lot better than the Android users, obviously. Obviously, iOS has had issues in the past with their their updates, you know, doing stuff like messing with the battery life on your cell phone, etc., like that. But you know, Apple has come clean about stuff like that, and you know, there's reasons why they do stuff like that. So let me stand up, guys. I'm actually going to take this live stream inside because again, I'm already starting to get bit by mosquitoes. Oh my outdoor light turned on. Nice. So love automatic lighting. And excuse the darkness for now. I'm gonna transfer over my phone to the to something over here. So anyway, let's head to my room, guys. And again, I'm passing through areas of my house. Don't worry, don't pay attention to the background. All right, so we're here. Let me get another light turned on. Let's get some better lighting in here. And you know, I have again, thanks again for sharing my live stream on Twitter. That helps out a lot. Sorry, I got my hand covering the actual camera here. I'm gonna pour it over to my back to my bedroom over here. So excuse me while I adjust the camera and whatnot. There you go. Okay, let me move this a little back. Oh, there we go. Kind of like that. And again, we'll see how this goes. Again, I'm not. Lighting can be better as always, but that's okay. But again, thank you guys for watching. I got 3 viewers now, so what's up? Oh my gosh, that light is killing me already. Hold on, give me a second. It's like in my face. All right, there you go. That might be a little better. There you go. You can see it right there, but it's as long as it's not on my face, we should be good. So again, going back, guys, you know, I'm just, you know, I'm doing a lot of stuff, obviously. Like, I'm basically the person around my house that does a lot of the lawn and yard work also. So I have to take care of that on my days off. So like I've been doing a lot of yard work or rescaping the grass and everything like that, and it's taking time away from me to be focusing on my YouTube channel. And I don't want you guys to think like, hey, I'm ignoring you guys or whatnot. You know, I think that, you know, YouTube is consistently still growing, and I'm still getting new followers every day. I'm getting you know, new subscribers all the time, although I don't know how often these new subscribers follow me. You know, the fact that I am getting new subscribers is, you know, hopefully working and paying off in the future. That way that, you know, my new followers can consistently follow me and whatnot. But again, right now, guys, I'm focusing on actually getting rid of furniture that is in one of my spare bedrooms. And the reason being is I want to turn that extra room into a YouTube studio. So like this room that I'm in now is my bedroom, obviously. Manu says, I don't like HP. HP meaning Hewlett Packard, like the brand, like the computer brand. Be specific on that, please. Yeah. So anyway, going back, so yeah, I've been kind of focusing on like a little bit of other things right now. You know, again, I want to clear out that other room so that I can start working on my YouTube studio. And I really want to, you know, get that going. That way I have a more solid space to do my YouTube videos on. And you know, that's something that's another project in itself. Once I clear out that room, I really have to like paint the walls and everything like that. I kind of want to get like a bright background going for you guys. That way, you know, the live streams such as this one don't look as dark and dingy. So lighting is obviously like one thing that I want as far as better production values goes for my YouTube channel. Okay. Secondly, you know, I do have to, you know, buy new merchandise or buy new furniture for the new setup that I want. So, you know, I'm going to end up having to maybe buy a new desk that will hopefully either be like one of those corner desks that allows me to have like a lot more room. Like this desk right here, it's nice and for what it is, but it's a small desk. I do have 2 monitors set up on it. So you can see there's 2 monitors. I have my MacBook Pro right here, and then I have a PC over here. So I do have a lot of stuff going on over here that I do kind of want to clear up eventually. And once I get that new YouTube studio going, I'm gonna basically port everything from like my room over there. I might keep my MacBook Pro here though, with maybe one of the monitors, but we'll see. I'm not 100% positive if that's going to happen or not. But again, you know, it's just up in the air right now, and this is a project that I'm going to work on over the next, several months. If anything, you might not see anything until like December or something like that. So for the most part, if you're watching this, guys, and the live stream is already done, I want you guys to kind of just keep an eye out on that. I am working on putting together a new studio for myself. Now, not that I'm like, such a big YouTuber to where like I need my own studio, etc., like that. But I feel like as a creator, it's going to be something that will help me out. When you have more space to do stuff, it's always a good thing, right? So, if I have more space to do something in and I have a lot more stuff to work around, it'll be easier for me to produce videos. Because again, a lot of my videos that I do are either on this desk or like right here in this area. So again, it's just going to be it's going to be a bedroom that's kind of transitioned it over into a studio. So I'm going to have to, see what I like. I'm going to mess with background lighting. I'm gonna mess with just little things like that so that you guys, the fans, can kind of appreciate like what I'm doing as far as that goes. And I might actually like just do a videos or several videos on the setup, on how I'm setting up the room. So again, it's not gonna be something that happens overnight. It's gonna be something that takes a while. I'm gonna have to basically sell everything. What do you think about the ZT Blade X2 Max coming to Cricket? Robert Allen, again, thank you for mentioning cell phones. I have not used or touched the ZTE Blade Max 2. I think the only one that I have touched is just the Blade X, the first version of it. Manu, if you're taking off, I will see you later, man. Thanks for joining in the view, man, or joining in the live stream. I again, with smartphone reviews, I'm kind of slowly getting back into it, man. So do not. Hopefully, you don't hate me for not knowing all like the specs of the ZT Blade Max 2, obviously. But if it's going to another carrier, that's obviously a good thing because if you're a part of that carrier, especially Cricket, which is a part of what AT&T. It's always going to give the person that's a little bit more budget savvy more options because again, not everyone can afford the iPhones, not everyone can afford the Samsung devices. So having that option of having a good solid mid-range phone on a carrier that's probably going to cost you less than $200 is going to go a long way for them. It's going to make them a lot of money also, but it's also going to make the consumer yourself happy, especially if that's a phone you're interested in. Okay, now again, I can't talk to you about like specs or anything like that. I'm over here messing with my Gorilla Pod, by the way. But again, I can't talk to you about specs or anything on that phone. Again, I'm not 100% up to date on a lot of these lower to mid range smart devices nowadays because I am slowly kind of getting back into it. And right now, again, I am still testing and working with the Moto G6. Although I've already made a video on the Moto G6, I've made several videos on the Moto G6. I probably do want to throw out like maybe one or two more videos on it before I end up trying to sell it and then moving on to my next device. So just bear with me on that. Again, if you have any questions about the Moto G6, I will be happy to answer any of that for you. Definitely, right now I am live streaming on the Moto G6, which is a mid-range smartphone from Motorola that came out in late April. And my dogs are going nuts right now. I think they see like a squirrel or something outside. They're like barking and scratching at the door. And my other dog's over here chilling. Let me pick her up. She's trying to fall asleep, but I'll pick her up. Her name's Coco, guys. Say hi to Coco. She hates everybody. But she likes to be on the camera with me every now and then. She looks confused probably because she was like half asleep, right? But as far as cell phone news goes, I think everyone is. I put her back, by the way. I think everyone's a little bit more. Hold on, let me see if I can get that down. I think everyone's a little bit more, in tune of what's going on as far as like Apple goes and the new iPhone. So the new iPhone XS and XS Max came out. So those are big things. I think that one thing that I'm a little disappointed in is that they haven't released the iPhone XR yet, which is their. I don't want to say mid-range device for them because it's not really a mid-range device for Apple. The iPhone XR is just their version of the iPhone X, but with just a single camera instead of a dual camera. That's all it is. And also, you're not getting an OLED screen. You're getting an LCD screen that's like has like retina display or something like that. Okay. Richard Allen says the Blade X2 Nachos not came out, but phone scoop coming. It says coming says it has passed FCC regulations. Okay. So again, I'm not 100% positive what all of that means. I'm guessing that maybe they are going to hopefully release the phone to Cricket soon. But at the same time, again, I haven't kept up enough with those mid-range, lower to mid-range phones to tell you or give you a solid opinion on that. All I can say is yes. If that's the case, good again for AT&T and the consumers because they're giving the buyers a lot more options, obviously. But at the same time, it's like I mean, it's ZTE. I don't want to bash ZTE at all. I have reviewed several of their phones. In fact, maybe the next phone that I review might be a ZTE phone, and I want you guys to know that like I'm gonna look at all my options before I decide on my next review unit. ZTE is a very good top contender though. I don't feel like they are a smartphone company that gets enough recognition. A lot of people were like, "Oh yeah, it's a generic brand or something." Not really, you know what I mean? I mean, they make solid devices, and their devices have gotten better and better over the years. It's like Xiaomi with the Poco phone. That's a device that I've been wanting to get my hands on, and that might be the next device that I get my hands on, just so that I can see the performance and tell you guys, hey, this is my hands-on experience with a Poco phone. That's a $300 smartphone, but it has top spec devices. The Poco phone reminds me of the Nexus line, which when it was at first out, because Nexus phones were really cheap back then. They were only like about $300, and you were getting top-notch specs for very little money. Obviously Google, they skipped out on some features that were important to some people at the time. But at the same time, they were not compromising performance on the phone. You know what I mean? I think that's one thing that smartphone makers really need to look at nowadays in 2018 is the performance of the phone. Again, so I'm using the Moto G6, and the performance on this phone, if I were to grade it from on a scale to 1 to 10, I would give it a 7. You know what I mean? Because there are little things that I nitpick about the phone, and one of them is like the fluidity of the phone. And from jumping from app to app, and closing, opening apps, just little things like animations that will like stutter or lag. It's really weird to say that I didn't have issues with that with the Moto G3. Okay, but the Moto G6, which is a much newer phone, again, I'm having those issues compared to when I had the Moto G3. Okay, so again, smartphone makers are doing a lot better job nowadays, but at the same time, they really need to and to me, they really need to work on the performance of the phone itself, whether or not they use a cheap processor or not, or GPU, whatever you want to call it. That's something they really need to look at. Barry Allen or Robert Allen, man. Again, thank you for watching. You shared your my live stream on your timeline. I didn't get it. At least I don't think I got a lot of hits here. I still only got one viewer going on here. But hey, as long as I got one viewer, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna continue live streaming for you guys. Unless you want me to get off already, maybe. But again, normally, I do live stream around 10 o'clock in the evening, and it's just one of those things where my viewers probably get thrown off because I live stream again late in the evenings, and I'm not used to live streaming this early. Again, it's like 6. It's almost 7 o'clock Central Time, which is the time I live in Texas, right? So Central Time would be anytime around there. But anywho, man, what did you want to talk about since we were talking about live streams now, and we can get going on that, So I mean, I will go ahead and give you a shout out there, and we can get the live stream going, get the conversation going. Again, my life right now has just been kind of like up and down a little bit. So let's see, maybe subscribers didn't get the notification. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with YouTube and their algorithm. Sometimes they get the notification, sometimes they don't. I've had some of my viewers tell me that they don't get the notification and they end up watching like the videos late. Again, it is Friday night, so maybe people are busy with their lives. Maybe they're doing something else. Maybe they're at the movies, or maybe they're spending time with their family, which is not something I don't have anything against. Uh, One thing I do want to say is, look, you see, I have another viewer there, but every now and then someone will jump in and then they'll jump out. And right now my phone is telling me that I have no internet connection. So I'm hoping that does not affect the live stream over here, guys. Figure this out right now because I'm using my iPhone 10 right now also. Uh, just checking that out. But if I lose my internet connection, then I'm gonna lose you guys. So I hope that that's not the case. Let's see. Let's connect to something else. Let's connect to another router. I have two routers going. So let's see. I can watch myself, guys, which is the cool part about this. Oh man, I gotta see an ad. Boo. Hold on. Vote for Beto, by the way. So I'm watching myself on the live stream. Look at that. So I think that's cool that I can watch myself. So you're saying the stream is good on your end? Okay, that's good. I'm glad I'm not receiving any bad input on that. It said that I had 3 viewers now, but now it says I only have 2. So that other viewer, I know it's me. So Robert Allen, that's all right, man. You're my solo viewer for right now. That's okay. I don't mind. What the? But that's all right, man. So, again, let me lower this. Hold on. Lower my tripod. I feel like it's too high. There you go. It's because I'm not sitting up straight. That's why. So, it looked like I was much higher than what I was, but I'm not really that high. I'm pretty low to the ground. But I do want to release a few set of videos very soon. I want to continue doing my Ross finds for like $20. My Ross tech finds for $20. I don't know if you saw that video, Robert Allen, but it was just a video that I did where like I went to Ross and I found a few cheap tech items that I saw for like under $20, and I was like, okay, one of them was 10, one of them was like a couple bucks. So I wasn't breaking the bank there when I went and did that. It was really cheap and inexpensive for me to go and like find something cheap from there. And what I did was like I found something very similar on Amazon, and I posted the link. That way they can maybe do that. What do I think about the new Metro by T-Mobile plans? Again, I'm not 100% positive what plans they are doing or what they are offering to their new, smartphone access people. I use T-Mobile. I have T-Mobile as a network, as my network for my cell phone actually, but I don't use Metro PCS. T-Mobile again is my main carrier, and again, I don't know why T-Mobile still has Metro PCS as their like prepaid version of it, because T-Mobile is prepaid also. So why have another version? To me, it's not that much cheaper, honestly, either to have Metro PCS as your carrier. But I guess if you want to pay like a flat $50, I don't know if they're still offering that or not. You know what I mean? A lot of prepaid carriers did that for a while, where they were when they were offering unlimited everything for like 50 or $60. And now like they're offering data plans, and it's just like having a regular network. Same thing with Virgin Mobile, same thing with Boost Mobile. Now they're offering data plans. If you want their unlimited, now you got to pay like $80. It's like it's not really prepaid. When I had prepaid carrier, I had Virgin Mobile, right, and I was paying literally $25 for unlimited data, unlimited text. The only downfall with that was that I only had maybe like a few hundred minutes of talk time. So that was the one thing. Well, that was the one down thing about having like a prepaid carrier. Now nowadays in 2018, that was back in 2013, by the way, when having a prepaid device was actually a lot cheaper than it is today. You know what I mean? Now it's really rare to go and get like a prepaid carrier and only spend like less than $30 a month. You know what I mean? I think that's what my dad still uses Cricket Wireless, and I think he still only pays like $30 or $35 a month with that carrier. But again, he doesn't have an updated smartphone. He doesn't have like all these features that a lot of other people have. So again, that goes back to the type of phone you have and the type of pricing you want. You know what I mean? He's had Cricket for like for a long, long time. So and I don't know why my dog is screaming outside right now. I might have to check that out. Let me grab my let me grab my phone and my see what's going on with that because she's crying. I think I might have left her outside. Sorry, you're gonna see it get dark again. Oh, Sophia, I left you outside. I'm sorry. Hold on, I'm gonna let my dog in right now. Oh, now that one dog went in, came inside. Now the other. Okay, so let me show you my dog real quick. She was outside. It's still kind of raining outside, by the way. Hey, Sophia, say hi to YouTube. Say hi to YouTube. Give the camera a kiss. Yeah. And let's see if it's still raining outside, guys. Yeah, there's my other dog right there. His name is Henry. Hey, Henry. It's still raining, and you guys still want to be out here. Right there, my old school bike. I actually used to use this bike when I would when I lived behind my local university. I would ride it to school every day. All right, so Robert Allen says the $50 plan with 10 gigs of free hotspot and Google One $60 plan with 15 gigs of free hotspot and Google One with free Amazon Prime. That's not bad actually. The $60 plan because Amazon Prime itself costs like $15. Come on, guys, let's go inside. Let's go inside. I don't want to be outside. Go inside. Come on, come on. My dogs are weird. Sorry. All right, so let's put the camera back on me, and let's sit back over here. I'm in my living room. I took my I took my phone off the tripod, by the way, so I'm actually just holding my phone now. But yeah, no, that seems like a pretty good deal. Oh, it sounds echoing here. I'm gonna move back to my room. Sorry, it sounds a little echoey in here. But yeah, that $60 plan actually might be worth it for Boost Mobile users. And the reason why I'm saying that is because yeah, hotspot is kind of pricey on some carriers. Some of them include it with their plans, obviously. Here, let me put my phone back. Some of them include that hotspot, depending on what plan they're using, obviously. Sorry, my dog's trying to jump. Go. Here, do you want me to help you? Shorty. Oh, okay, my dog is being weird over here. Okay. Other phones, they charge for that hotspot. So to me, hotspot is not a deal breaker for me. I think 10 gigs of hotspot is pretty good, though, because... Sorry, my dog was fighting with my other dog. 10 gigs of hotspot or 15 gigs of hotspot is really good. Myself, I get a specific amount of hotspot with T-Mobile also before I actually end up I still get unlimited hotspot with T-Mobile or whatever, but I don't really use it. I think it's good for people that don't have internet at home though. The $60 plan is good, but Metro by T-Mobile coverage is spotty. It really depends where you live. Like where I live, again, I live in deep South Texas. I have very good service with T-Mobile. I haven't had no issues as far as hotspot or my data connection. I average about 60 to 100 meg download on T-Mobile. Now, when you say spotty, it really just depends where you're at. I guess because the only time I've had a spotty connection is when I am in a big building that has a lot of interference, I guess, where it messes up with your antennas on your phone, I guess. But luckily, for the most part, those buildings have Wi-Fi, etc. like that. So having hotspot is really not a deal breaker for me. I don't know if I can justify spending the extra $10 to $15 on the hotspot though. I think if you are a subscriber though to that or whatever, and I don't remember if you said it was Metro or Boost Mobile. I'm blanking out now. But Amazon Prime again is a service that allows you to get free shipping, etc. So if you're going to be ordering stuff online all the time, I think that is a good. I think having Amazon Prime it would make that specific plan worth it. Just because it's not cheap. I think now it's what $12-15 that you have to pay for Amazon. So I would definitely use that if I were to have to go back to there you go. If I were to go back to Metro, or if I were to use Metro and just say, hey, never mind, I don't want to use T-Mobile anymore. I'm gonna move my device to Metro PCS. Then yeah, I would definitely, I would probably get the $60 plan, because I know I would use the the benefit of having Amazon Prime. So cool thing about T-Mobile is I have T-Mobile. I don't pay for Netflix. Netflix is on T-Mobile. So I do pay, I think, out of pocket maybe like $2 or $3, because I have like the Netflix premium plan that you have to only pay like an extra like $2 or $3 more to your phone bill when having that, and that just means that you can have more users using Netflix at a time, than rather than just have like 2 or 3 users. But anyway, okay, how long have I been going? I've only been doing this live stream for about 30 minutes, but again, only a few people have jumped in and out of it, man. But uh, Robert Allen, I was gonna call you Barry Allen. I don't know why. Again, I want to thank you, man. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the live stream here, and hopefully, if you guys catch this later, you guys have any questions or concerns or comments, please leave a comment, and I'll do my best to respond if you watch this long, right? But again, guys, thank you all for continuing to stay up to date with my channel. Robert Allen, thank you. Big shout outs to you, man. Going forward from here, again, I know, YouTube is only going to get more views later on. Usually the most viewed times of the year for YouTube is between October and December, so that's the most profitable time to be a YouTuber also. So again, guys, this is Mike from Budget Tech Review signing off. Thank you, Robert Allen, again, for watching my videos, and we'll see you guys next time. Okay, peace out.